A horny man is a focused man, and the sexual energy is one of the most powerful sources of energy at our disposal. But we here without being able to get erections. It's time to level up, y'all. Ja! Rastafaro. Blessings and wholeness, family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Akeem. Pierre, if you're new, welcome to the vibes. Today's video is the first video in a series called #MenNeedHealingtoo, because us men need healing too. They say we live in a world that's all a man's world and it's a patriarchy, so men must be benefited. But a lot of the men I know are suffering. A lot of the men I know are going through hard times, troubling times, and they are not thriving, they are surviving. And I am coming out of that phase. And I wanna share a little bit of my experiences with y'all. And today's video is all about erectile dysfunction. It's for the men that when it's time to get down, they can't get up. That's one of the saddest things. It don't matter how hard you are in the streets. If you can't get hard in the sheets, you're soft. And that's a fact. And that's one of the biggest things that hurts our confidence as men. And it's one of our most potent energy sources, our sexual energy, that if we cannot tap into it, what are we? You know what I mean? There's another thing they say, de-erection gives you direction. As a man, we need to have direction. Where are we going? What's our purpose? What are we focusing on? If we can't get an erection, it's gonna be hard to get direction. It's gonna be hard. There's too many puns. Too many puns coming through. But y'all, let me tell you my story about when I was 21 years old and I was dating the most beautiful woman I had met up until this time. Brazilian woman on exchange in university. We were dating we went on a couple dates. After my basketball game, she invited me over to her house. And when the time came, I was soft. I couldn't perform. And it hurt me. It's like I have the most beautiful woman in front of me. I just had a great basketball game. Everything is going well, but I can't get up. And that just ate me alive inside. It killed me. It destroyed any confidence that I had. And this is something that a lot of men are going through, and they're going through it in silence and just sneaking in the DMs like, hey, you know what I mean? Or looking on Craigslist, looking for Viagra and Cialis pills. And how do I know this? Because I used to do it. I used to buy Cialis. We used to buy, and I say we because we used to. We used to buy Cialis. We used to buy Viagra. They used to call me Papa C because I would pop Cialises. And the Cialis is the weekend pill. So, you know what I mean? We're going all weekend. But that is terrible, y'all. That is horrible. But that's how a lot of us are living right now. And that's the reality of it. And there are some root causes, some things going on with us that we got to address as men, because it just doesn't just show up as we're not able to get an erection. It shows up in all different areas of our life where you can see, like, where is the masculine man? Like, where has he gone? You know what I mean? Where has the masculine man gone? He's almost non-existent these days. And these things are all correlating, and it's time for us men to rise up. We had our Rising of the Gods retreat, so you know we're really putting in this work. And like I was saying earlier, is our sexual energy is one of the most powerful energies that we have. And a horny man is a focused man. Like a man that's horny, he's going out and he's focusing on one thing. And if we don't know how to transmute that and take that energy and put it to something else, all we're gonna be focused on is women. But if we're able to utilize that sexual energy, that focus, that direction, and we put it towards our purpose, we're unstoppable. So we're gonna talk a bit more about how we can do that in future videos. For today, I wanna talk a little bit about the root causes of this. Why does this happen to us? And one is because we have no vision, no purpose, and we just have no direction in our life. Like as men, we're just floating around and we're just doing whatever. You know what I mean? So we have no purpose, no vision, and therefore we don't have anything to live for. We don't have like that, you know what I mean? That like, as men, we're just floating along. So that's one, like we don't have anything to live for. So we have no confidence towards something that we're doing in life. So we're walking around lacking confidence. We're so self-conscious that it's like we're always in survival mode. So when I was with that shorty, I was in survival mode, really and truly. I was so self-conscious and so worried that I couldn't focus on the present moment. And it wasn't like it was just in the bedroom that was happening. I remember I'm just shooting around on the court, shooting around, and I'm self-conscious, thinking about others. And we think so much about others that we can't get ours, that we can't do what we need to do. So one, we have no direction. All we're really focused on is others, external stuff, social media. What does he think? What does she think? Am I good enough? Like all that kind of stuff. But we can't focus on that. We need to get that validation from ourselves, from within. And we don't need to focus on what others think about us. We need to just focus on ourselves and make it happen and go for it. And then if we do it right, awesome. If not, awesome. Right? So that's one of the things. And then two, more on a physical level, the erection is a circulation process. So there's no bone in the penis. So it's all about blood flow. And a lot of us, we're so stagnant. We're sitting all day. Like we're not getting enough exercise, and we're not eating enough foods that increase the circulation. So what happens? We just are stagnant. And when it comes time for blood to flow, it's like, why? Why do you want to start now? So what we got to do is we got to put in a practice of increasing circulation on the daily. And how do we do that? One is exercise. Just go out, go for runs, go ride a bike, go play basketball, go do something active, go skip, right? That's one. Two is stretch. Stretch out your hips, have some loose hips. Let me tell y'all, like loose hips in the bedroom, a game changer. Like I used to have the most tight hips ever, and I was limited in what I could do. But now that I'm mobile and I'm flexible, it's a wrap. It's a rizzy, y'all. So stretch it out. And that's gonna, like when you stretch, that's promoting blood flow to the areas that we stretch. So let's focus on stretching our hips. Let's not sit and be stagnant all day. That's super important. And then another way we can increase circulation is these herbs or these foods that help us increase the circulation. And one of these herbs is sweet bay leaf. Y'all, this is so effective. Like for all my men out there, sip on sweet bay leaf daily, right? Use it as a pre-workout. It's gonna help with the workout. It's gonna help with the blood flow and the circulation. But before you're about to go out, before you're about to come over, make a tea, or y'all just sip on that tea together. And y'all just, you know what I mean? Instead of bringing the alcohol, bring the sweet bay leaf, and things are gonna turn up to a whole nother level. But that's gonna increase the circulation. Herbs like ginger, that's a blood flow herb. All these herbs that are hot, warm herbs, these are herbs that are gonna help with the erection, because the erection's a blood flow process. And another herb that I love is the animal root. And I spoke about this in the other video, but the animal is like a penis or a phallus penetrating Mother Earth. If you see how the root looks, it's penetrating Mother Earth. So when we look at how a herb looks, it's going to actually tell us the benefits of the herb. So the way that, boom, gully root is penetrating Mother Earth, that's how you can, and solid, strong, right? And a lot of these root herbs, these herbs that go into the earth, they're aphrodisiacs. I already mentioned ginger. So we could look at these different properties of herbs. Oh, that's a root herb? Most likely an aphrodisiac. So that's something for us to be mindful of, is something super effective. Like these herbs right here have really leveled up my whole life. And then of course, we can't forget the sea moss. This is the full spectrum sea moss here. This does the trick, y'all. And this is more of the food. I call sea moss more of a food than a herb. So it's a food that just supports you, giving all your minerals, especially your zinc, that is going to help with the erection process, help with your sperm count. And the sea moss is essential. And those are a couple of the herbs. So I'll say get your herbs in, make sure you're stretching, make sure you're getting your movement, and do a little bit of meditation, do some journaling. As men, we bottle up things a lot. We hold things in. And as you see, I said we bottle up or hold things in. That sounds like stagnancy, right? We need to be in the flow. We need to let things go. We need to release things. So as men, we could work on practices like meditation, which will help bring things to the surface. And then after we do that, we do a little journaling, which increases the flow out of our head onto paper, and then we let go. So what we're gonna do is get these stress reducing activities into our life that help reduce our stress, but increase our awareness. Because we don't wanna be in this world where we're not sure about what's going on around us. We wanna know everything that's going on around us, so we feel that confidence that I know how to deal with it. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing in this life. And that purpose, that direction is what's going to give us the drive necessary and needed to just be potent out there and not be so focused and worried about what she's thinking, what he's thinking, what do they think about me over there? Why didn't they like my photos? All that basura, you know? So once we get that focus and that purpose, that's gonna be driving us, and the meditation helps bring that up. The journal puts it onto the paper, and doing different things like yoga, that's gonna be stress relief, plus it's gonna be the circulation and the blood flow. So these are all different ways that you could help yourself with erectile dysfunction if you have erectile dysfunction. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We did touch on some of the different mindsets and the approaches. So y'all got a lot here. Like really and truly, this video is enough for you to really just make changes and change your whole life. But I'm gonna follow up with another video and get a little bit more in tune. And I'm gonna share with y'all more directly, what did I do to help cure myself from erectile dysfunction to being real hardcore. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna share with y'all more in that next video. Let me know if y'all have any ideas or things y'all want me to talk about when it comes to men need healing too, when it comes to erectile dysfunction and men's health, and we will touch on those in future videos. Otherwise, let me know below what y'all thought about the video. What did y'all learn? What did y'all take away? This was a personal one. Y'all heard some of my deepest stories, but it's all love. It's all good. And just remember, focus man, a horny man is a focused man, right? And the sexual energy is the most potent energy that you have at your disposal. So we want to cultivate that and build that up. Then soon we're going to learn how to transmute that. And then that's gonna be how we bring all this energy to the different areas of my life. Until then, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Give thanks for tuning in. Ja Rastafaro.